My name is Gregory Dumel. I work at the French Tourism Office and I'm the regional manager. All for One project was brought to us, I'll say, in the early month of July, and it took place in the end of the month of October. The All for One project was a really nice regional promotion for us. Why? Because it's an event that caters to our local talents. It's an event that is catered to music. We did it the first year and looking forward to organize it better with the government in terms of putting together means to be able to select every year artists that will represent the destination in Martinique. So of course this project have a lot of impact in a regional level, and for the first edition you'll be able to see that there's like 7 or 8 destinations and islands participating. So quite impressive, and we are looking forward to take part again next year so that St. Martin can be represented.
My name is Malaika Maxwell. I'm in charge of press and communication at the tourism office in St. Martin. I used to work for a TV production company in Martinique, and my former boss contacted me with this idea of this project that he had for the All for One Caribbean Voice Contest. Being an artist myself, I found that it was a very, very interesting project, bringing different artists from the Caribbean together to be able to feature their talent and, of course, elect a winner. I found that the fact that bringing all of these different types of music from the Caribbean together was a very good idea. So the types of music that we hear around in the world are based in the Caribbean or from the African continent as well. So I found that it was a wonderful idea to be able to showcase our different types of music and of course the excellent high-level talent that exists here in the Caribbean.
St. Martin, what's poppin'? It's your boy Oswald right here. You know, I'm gonna talk a bit about the All for One experience. Most important part about this experience was the fact I get a chance to meet different artists from different places. You know, it's like putting all the Caribbeans together. Knowing that especially St. Martin is a place where we kind of mix up with a lot of different nations and a lot of different style, especially when it comes to the music industry, you know. And to meet these different flavors, these different styles, like in one place, you know, that's like incredible. That's like something you definitely want to experience. And really happy that I did it. You know, it opened my eyes, and I also realized what I needed to add to what I already have to make things better so I can move forward in my career. It's also something extra in my book to say that, yeah, I went to Martinique at the Atrium, All for One, the first edition. I was there. It was a great experience.
This first edition, I had the wonderful opportunity of being a judge, and this was a very exciting year for St. Martin because not only we had our artists, but one of the hosts was G Money. Everyone knows G Money, he's our very own. St. Martin was represented in full force.
G Money here, host of All for One Caribbean, Laser 101, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., The Workload Show. Actually, a friend of mine who I've known for quite a while, Jocelyn, who lives in Martinique, and he's produced a couple of shows, in particular Miss Martinique, which I've hosted, I think, 3 or 4 times in Martinique. So he's done the TV production, and I guess he remembered me from back then, and he gave me a call, and I was like, Jocelyn, I ain't heard from you in a long time. Do I owe you money or something? No, but he was like, you know, we're doing a big show, All for One Caribbean. We'd like you to host it. What do you think? I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't know the full details, actually. I knew a little bit. He emailed me some information about what the whole thing was about, and as I read it, I was like, wow, this thing is big. This thing is big, you know, and I seen all the countries, Trinidad, Barbados, Dominica, Haiti, Cuba, St. Martin. I was like, okay, this is something that's I need to be involved in. So gave him a call back, told him I'm all for it. I'm all in. Voila, rest is history.
All for One also represents St. Martin destination. Why? St. Martin is a diverse destination, and it just happened that All for One blend together with the destination. We got so many talented artists that can perform in French, in English, in Spanish, and that's the reason why St. Martin had to be part of the experience from the beginning. So when you say All for One, it's just like you say St. Martin.
Soy dominicana y bailo merengue. Oye chico, baila conmigo. Aleno caleo.
This was the first edition of this competition, and basically the tourism offices had to choose an artist.
It was kind of short notice for us due to the fact that we get the information in July and the event was in October. So we wanted to choose someone that we know, even though it's last minute, can be ready, that already faced this type of crowd and already participated to various competitions.
So we sat down, we thought about it with Grégoire and myself, and we came up to the conclusion that Oswald was the perfect person to be our first representative. Of course, we are very conscious that there are wonderful other artists on the island, and they will all have their opportunity and their shot to be able to take part in this competition and represent the island. But you know, you have to start from somewhere, so we decided to start with Oswald.
Well, I was really grateful about it. You know, that out of so many artists, talented people in St. Martin, that they chose me, you know, to represent St. Martin on this one. I really took it to heart, and you know, and I really gave my best. And I can also say that, yeah, I did. Well, you can never give 100%, but I'm sure that I gave at least 98%, you know, because I really put my heart into it. You know, I find it was really a great moment for me to put the best of me out there.
And also, what we are planning to do for the second edition is to create a local selection where we'll be able to choose the best person or the winner of the local selection to be able to represent us in Martinique.
You know, an event like All for One can benefit everybody. Number one, it's being televised all throughout the Caribbean. We have not just one channel, you have 3 different channels broadcasting this. So you can get exposure just through that. And of course, like I mentioned before, social media. Everybody put it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You have that exposure too. So any kind of exposure that you get, especially TV, which is one of the biggest mediums, TV alone, you're going to get exposure throughout the Caribbean. And you could be an artist that no one's ever heard of. You sing one song, they hear your voice, boom, the rest is history.
I really would like to encourage you all to look out for this finale. Oswald did a wonderful job. There are some wonderful artists on this show. I had a personal favorite outside of Oswald, of course, who was Fireball from Trinidad. I really would like to encourage you to look at this show because you will be able to discover the islands, discover the artists, see Oswald doing his thing. Really, really, I would like to encourage everybody to look out for this. This is a wonderful show.
Baby, keep me by my fantasy, the courage that I need to leave. That's so beautiful, yeah.
Hey, this is G Money here, the host of All for One Caribbean, and I need you to check it out every Monday and Friday right here on MSR. the #1 station on the French side, and of course the hottest show in the Caribbean, All for One, featuring different artists from different islands vying for the crown. The Jeff Joseph Trophy, that is. MSR, All for One, Mondays, Fridays, right here.